4x plus 32y. 32. 32y minus 64 equal to 0. This is the equation. Completely disorganized, completely crazy, no information, is general form. Entonces now I need to manipulate algebraically in order to put in a standard. Y hay identification very well, que es hyperbola. Do you understand que es hyperbola o no? Yes or no? Answer me. Answer me. No, yes.
Yes.
Yes. Why? What is the reason que you understand que es hyperbola? What is the glue que give me information? When I see the equation, I understand que es hyperbola. What is the glue?
There's x squared and y squared. It's also 5.
So when you have present x squared and y squared, is also hyperbola or no?
I think so.
No. When it's plus, it's ellipse. Okay, when it's plus, so I abstract in my mind. I don't care the coefficients here, the coefficients here, and the rest of the. Si es present, x squared and y squared is plus in between, it's ellipsis. Si es minus, it's hyperbola. Okay, it's our example, no? Because F4, don't care. This is totally irrelevant. The coefficient is totally irrelevant. Hyperbola. Okay, guys, super easy identification. Si en our equation is present x squared and y squared and plus in between ellipse. Si es minus, hyperbola. Another possibility is present x squared and no y squared, y without square, or y squared and x is a parabola. Okay? Is it clear the idea?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Super. Entonces, identification, hyperbola. Entonces, I have no clear idea si es vertical or horizontal. Let's see after. Bueno, yes, I am clear. What do you think? Is vertical or horizontal? So my question is, this part is hyperbola like that or like that? Horizontal, vertical. What depends if it's horizontal or vertical? Okay, let me recall something. The formula is, in that case, is x minus h squared over a squared minus y minus k squared over b squared equal 1. This is for this. And for that one is y minus k squared over a squared minus x minus h squared over b squared equal 1. What do you suppose? Que the first is horizontal or vertical? In our specific example. Come on, idea, help me. Remember, review. We see in the lecture that part. You
Would
don't
it be
remember?
horizontal?
Why? I agree with you, but why? What is the reason?
Because it's x that's it's getting subtracted with y squared.
X is positive, y is negative, no?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. This is the reason. X is positive. You see x is positive here. Look. Positive. Plus. And y is negative. Right?
Yes.
This look like this equation. Not this. Make sense, guy, or no? The problem is that you need to remember this clue. When you take calculus, the teacher of calculus don't believe it's supposed to you know that part. Condensation. What is that? Hyperbola. What kind of hyperbola? Okay. Now to express in the standard form, okay, I want to copy one more time. Look, it's that form. I need to manipulate algebra in order to express it like that. X minus h squared divided by a squared minus y minus k squared over b squared equal 1. This is the standard form. But this is not standard, non-standard. It's crazy, it's general. Okay, now remember the idea. The idea is you take the x part, is this and this, and you put together. It's like x squared plus 4x plus the box. Okay, help me to complete the square part. And you group in the x part here. And you group in the y part like that. And so now y part is this. Right? And so you always, we can do that. You factor out negative 4. Negative 4 out. Parentheses. Y squared minus ay. Why minus? Because minus times minus is positive, like the original, no? You factor out negative 4, stay inside the parentheses, negative a, no? Because 4 times a is 32 positive. Another boxes. And in the right hand side, we have 64 plus 2 boxes. Everyone follow me in this organization?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now
Yes.
find it. What's the number que complete the square on the first one? In the first trinomial. What is the number here? Question mark. And what is the number que complete the square here? Question mark. What is the first question mark? This one. Do you remember the formula? Or no? You don't remember the formula for the completed square, guys? It's called algebra. You remember or you don't remember?
I don't remember.
You don't remember. Okay, you have to remember. Okay. Remember, this is the umbral threshold to go to the advanced mathematics. So you don't know, this is elementary. This is called algebra, completed the square. You need to use it in calculus. Pero the teacher in calculus don't want to explain this. I don't know. I want to explain this because I don't do that. But okay, the formula is b divided by 2 squared. Do you see that or no? Never. Yes. You see. You see. And who is b? B is the coefficients in the first trinomial. B is 4. Okay, because I suppose it's x squared plus bx plus boxes, no? So the number here is that formula. It's b squared divided by 4, no? Que es b squared divided by 2 squared 4. But when you are doing this trinomial is perfect square. Nice. Okay, so now in our specific example, que b es 4, 4 divided by 2 is 2 squared 4. It's a coincidence. It's a coincidence que the number is 4. Because it's 2 divided by 2 squared, right? 4, sorry. 4 divided by 2 squared. It's 4. It's 4. So you introduce 4 artificially in my equation, so you put 4 in the other side of the equation in order to doesn't affect. What is the number inside the second? The second question mark. Please help me. What is the number in the second? Guys?
16.
16, very well. Where come from 16, miss?
8 divided by 2. And then
Square.
square.
Divided by 2 is 4, and 4 squared is 16. Exactly, she said. Who are you, miss? What's your name?
I am Matilde.
Matilde. Okay. I predict que es Matilde. Guys? Wow. Fortunately, in the fall, the plan of the Miami-Dade College is all the class in person. No more virtual class. Okay, so now, in order to condensing or cancel out or calibrate equation, can you introduce artificial 16 here? 16 times 4 is 64. Huh? Then you put negative 64. This negative 64 comes from of the multiplication 16 times negative 4. Huh? I introduce artificial 16 because I want to complete the square. When I did the action, the complete square, you subtracting 64 on the right hand side. Now the factorization, this guy is x plus 2 squared minus 4, and the factorization, this trinomial, is by the way, is perfect square, is y minus, because it's minus here, square root this guy get 4 square, is equal 4, because by coincidence, negative 64 and positive 64 is cancelled, and stay alive only 4. Do you follow me? Do you follow me?
Yes.
Now, finally, remember, in the equation for the any conic section, right hand side must be 1. So you divide by 4, everything by 4. Everything by 4, everything by 4. So we have so far x plus 2 squared divided by 4 minus y minus 4 squared divided by 1, because 4 divided by 4 is 1, and 1 is invisible, equal 1. Well, it's invisible when it's in the denominator, no? And when it's alone, no. And this is my equation, nice, of the hyperbola in standard. And what about a squared and b squared? Who is a squared, who is b squared in this exam? Come on. Let's just compare the equation that we found and the equation that I have in my mind, que is x minus h squared divided by a squared minus y minus k squared divided by b squared equal 1, no? So you compare
A
this.
square. I'm sorry, a square is 4.
Yeah, absolutely. Therefore, a is 2. And b squared is 1, no? Matilde, ¿no?
Yes.
B es 1. Entonces, the confirmation que the hyperbola es horizontal, ¿no? ¿Es correct or incorrect? O sea, our hyperbola look like that, ¿no?
Yes.
And the famous transversal axis is parallel to the x-axis. And by the way, the center of this hyperbola is located at the point, what point? Center. At what point is located the center of this famous hyperbola? Come on, guys. Tell me. It's the review you see in the lectures that you need to know.
Minus 2, 4.
Exactly. Negative 2, 4. Okay, it's H and K. Compare this equation and this equation. In this equation, I see plus 2. The reason is plus 2 is because it's x minus, according to the formula, minus 2, double minus, square over 4. Double minus become positive. So when you see positive in the equation, it's negative in the point. And when you see negative in the equation, it's positive in the point. Make sense? This is the center. And with this information and this information A and B, I need to find the foci. Let me try to find the foci position. This time focus and the ellipse says C squared is equal A squared plus B squared. Don't confuse it with the formula for the ellipse, it's different. C is equal to square root. A squared gets 4 plus 1. It's radical 5. It's radical 5, and radical 5 is irrational number. It's approximately 2.23. Okay. And the foci is located here, right? This distance is 2, because A. This distance is also 2 in opposite direction. The foci is here. The distance from this point at the center is 2.23. Okay. And also the equation for the asymptote is y minus k equal plus or minus b over a parenthesis x minus h. In our specific example, the center, this is h, this is k. So now is y minus 4 is equal plus or minus 1/2, because b is 1, a is 2, parenthesis x minus h gets plus 2. Double minus become positive. This is the equation for the both asymptote. That asymptote and that asymptote. You don't understand something? Everything is clear? It's confusing? Yeah,
It is clear.
It's clear.
Yeah, for you, okay. Who are you, mister?
Me?
Sí, Antonio.
Oh no, I'm Rolando.
Rolando. What is your last name, Rolando?
Izquierdo.
Izquierdo. Rolando Izquierdo. Okay. Okay, entonces nada, double checking en Desmos. I create one Desmos special for this test. Okay, let me try. Do you see or no?
Yes.
Okay, look at that. I copy exactly the same original equation. I copy the asymptote. There you go. Boom. Okay, center, negative 2,4. Okay, negative 2,4, yeah. The asymptote. Look at the equation with the asymptote. Look, it's flashing. Positive slope. Negative slope. Vertex, negative 4, because that distance is 8, okay, 2 to the left, 2 to the right, and that distance is 1 upward and downward, and you get the famous 4 point for the reference rectangle, and you connect the center for any corner, or no, not necessarily the corner, because you plot the line, and that's it, and the foci is here. This weird number because it's like a 5. Get 2.23 something. Any question?
No questions.
No question. Good. Very good. Okay, let's move on to the sequence problem. No more conic sections. No more. Okay. Let's move on to the sequence. Summation, notation, something. Okay. Okay, there you go. Question number 4. Compute summation from k equal 1 to 16 of the expression is equal to k plus 7. Remember the linear property for the summation operator. So the constant 2 you put outside, and you can split into summation. To summation, same limit from 1 to 16. But this is k and this is 2. These two go outside like a common factor, process dot plus, and this is 7. Entonces, the only thing you need to remember is that formula. Summation from K1 to M of K is M plus 1 divided by 2. It's the formula that allows us to add the first n natural number. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus plus m. This is condensed in one formula. Entonces the formula is 2, put outside, this is 16 times 17 divided by 2. Do you understand where I come from 17? Okay, it's m is 16 in our case, and n plus 1 is the next, que es 17. No? These two are canceled, and this is different. No, that formula is multiplication. This is 16 times 7. Entonces this is 272. Put in the calculator maybe, plus multiplication is 112, and together is 384. Any question?
No questions.
Super.
Professor, it's Matilde. I'm sorry, I have a question. Why 16 times 7?
Look at in our formula, Matilde, we have 16 here. So plugging in 16 here, and this is 16 plus 1, okay, 17. Make sense?
Yes.
I did directly, no? You multiply the upper limit, okay, 16, times one more of this 16 plus 1 gets 17 and divided by 2. Done? Super good?
Okay. Yes, thank you.
Number 5. Number 5 is summation from K3 to 16 of K squared minus 10. This is our expression. But be careful, because this summation do not start in 1. So you need to be careful with the formulas. Okay, the formula, the supposition of the formula. Let me copy the formulas. The formula for K equal 1 to n number of K squared is equal n plus 1 to n plus 1 divided by 6. It's the formula when it's K squared. Now, you separate this into pieces. Summation from K3 to 16 of the K squared, and we're using partial that formula, minus summation from K3 to 16 of 10. So let's compute it one by one separately. Okay, suppose the computation of this summation of K equal 3 to 16 of K squared. We can do by hand because it's not too much, but no. S equal summation from K equal 1 to 16 of K squared minus summation from K equal 1 to 2 of K squared. Do you understand this idea or no? Okay. Let me try to explain. It's super easy to understand. Suppose we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, until 16. I need to compute this. But I have no formula for this. I have the formula, que es that formula, to compute the summation starting 1. So my idea was compute this summation, que es this. I'm subtracting, let me using another color, maybe gray color, subtracting from 1 to 2 gets that part. So you're subtracting, so you take the formula for the green part and subtracting the gray color, you get the purple color. Do you see that? Do you see that? Uh-huh. So now we apply the formula 2 times. You apply the formula 2 times. This formula is 16, que es m, 17, que es m plus 1, and 16 times 2, que es 32, plus 1 is 33. Divided by 6. And this is that part. Minus, bueno, es 2, que es 2, times 3, times 2 times 2 is 4, 5, divided by 6, no? No, actually, look, 2 times 3 is 6, and this 6 and this 6 cancel. This is just 5. And make it sense, because that part is 1 square plus 2 square. 1 square 1, and 2 square 4. 5. Wow. And the complicated part is this, but no, I put in the calculator, of course. And the answer is 1,496 minus 5 is 491. But this is not the final answer. No. This is the answer only for that part. 1,491. I need to find that part, but that part is super easy. You need to remember multiplication, this and this. This part is equal. Let me copy here separately. Summation from K3 to 16 of 10 is, you know, it's the multiplication 10 times something, 10 times, so you multiply by differences, 16 minus 13, pero plus 1. Why plus 1? Because in between 3 and 16 we have 13 number, pero si incluye both endpoint, si incluye 3 and incluye 16 in the equation, you have one more. Entonces 14 times 10, 140. The final answer is this number plus minus 140. The answer is 1,351. Okay, too much. Do you understand very well or no? Okay, number 1, we are using different formula. Because my problem is summation k squared, no k. Secondly, unfortunately, the limit is not 1, it's 3. So you need to decrease in subtracting. So you split the summation from 3 to 16 and 2 summation. From 1 to 16, I have a formula, and from 1 to 2. Do you understand why 2, no? What is the reason for 2?
Because k was squared.
And the rest? Say again?
Because k was squared.
Say again. Yeah, because k is square. No, but the reason que k is square is the formula. Si the formula is not square, Mr. Suppose m to k, the formula is n plus 1 divided by 2, no? You know this formula, it's easier, right?
Yes.
No. In this problem, no, that formula. We're using that formula a little bit more complicated because the summation is using a square each element inside the summation. Okay, this is one problem. The most complicated problem, in my opinion, is that the summation do not start in 1, start in 3. Therefore, you split the summation into summation. One summation que start in 1 to 16 and another summation que start in 1 to 2. Therefore, when you're subtracting each other, obviously we get the summation from 3 to 16. This idea is clear or confused? No, let me know. This is a moment. This is a review. I don't understand. Huh?
It's clear.
It's clear. Matilde. Clear, Matilde. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And do you understand the reason que hay in you subtracting here 16 minus 3 plus 1? Because actually, look, this summation from K3 to 16 of the 10 is equal to 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10. How many times? How many times? 13 times, no? Boom, 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 boom. Plus 10. How many times? 13 times. But we include both endpoints, this and this. Actually, we have in this summation, not 13, we have 14. 10. Make sense or no? For K equal 3, for K equal 4, for K equal 13. Make sense or no?
Yes.
Excellent. Excellent. Entonces, everything is clear in the question number 5. Guys, in the test, you see similar question. Similar idea. No. They are no secret. It's the same idea. No, different number, of course, but different. Okay, let's move on to the question 6. Question 6 is about the arithmetic sequence. Let me condense it quickly, the formulas for the arithmetic sequence. A sub n term is equal to the first one plus n minus 1d. This is the explicit formula for a sub n term and the arithmetic sequence. And the other important is summation. The first element is a1 plus am divided by 2 and multiplication by n. It's the formula to adding. So this is a1 plus a2 plus a3 plus plus a sub m is that formula. But of course, this a sub n satisfies this equation, the equation for the arithmetic sequence. There are common differences, get the common differences, get the. Okay, entonces en the problem number 6 is given a1 que es -4. Okay, this is this guy. And d is 9. Okay, no problema. Entonces day 1 que you find a sub m and a sub 6 in the position 6. Okay, no problem. So just substitution in this equation. A sub m is equal to -4 plus parenthesis n minus 1 multiplication by 9. You apply distributive property and you combine like 9m plus 5. No, I did something wrong. -4, and this is negative. Yo. This is negative. This is negative, right? Because 9 times m is positive, but 9 times -1 is negative. So it's 13, -13. Okay, and this represents the formula for in this specific example, particular example in which the first guy is -4 and the sequence is moving 9 by 9. Okay, it's you compute any value. So you want to compute the 6 value in the position 6. Well, it's easy. Plugging it. 9 times 6 minus 13. This is 54. Minus 13 is 41. Boom. Done. Super clear?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And number 7 is similar. It's also arithmetic sequence, but A1 is 0. This is number 7. And common difference is 1/10. It's a fraction. It's okay. Entonces we use one more time the formula. Day one, can you find a sub m, explicit formula, and a sub 27. 27. Entonces the formula say a sub n is equal to a1 plus n minus 1 d. A sub n is equal to 0, nothing is missing that part. N minus 1, 1 over 10. A sub n is n minus 1 divided by 10. This is the explicit formula. But it's equal to allow me to plug in any value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you get one, A1, A2, A2, 3, and so on. And the 127, okay? 27 then position is 27. 27 minus 1 divided by 10 is 26. Over 10, you reduce the lower term, is 13 over 5. And fraction, and decimal, 2.6. And decimal is easy to see, is 2.6. Because when you divide by 10, you moving the decimal point is 26.1 place to the left. Either way, this answer is correct, and this answer is also correct. The way you prefer. Everyone follow me?
Yes.
Okay. This is the question 6 and 7. Okay, question 8. Is 6 plus 12 plus 18 plus summation 480. Compute that. Okay. The first thing you should do is identification is arithmetic sequence or geometric sequence. Because the important sequence, we have formulas, no? Another crazy sequence, no, it's impossible. We have no formula. Or I need to derive that formula. But in this case, look, you're subtracting is 6. Is 6. So the common difference is 6. A1 is 6. And A sub m is 480, que is the last one. And the formula for the summation say first plus the last one divided by 2, it's like average, no? And multiplication by n. The only unknown in this problem is m, okay? I don't know who is m. So I don't know, no specification how many elements we have in the summation. But we can find, it's easy to find using the second formula or the first formula. So si I know que a sub n is this, que es equal to a1 plus n minus 1d, the only unknown in this equation is m. So 480 is equal to 6 plus n minus 1 multiplication by d gets 6. It's a coincidence, 6, 6. Yeah, it's a coincidence. Okay, you distribute here is 6 plus 6m minus 6, no? Oh yeah, I like that. Cancel out this 6. 480 is equal to 6m divided by 6 both sides. Division is 80. N is equal to 80. N is n element. So actually, this summation, if you want to express it in summation notation, okay, you don't need a summation from k equal 1 to 80 of this expression. Okay, by the way, this expression is 6m. Is 6m. A ver, yeah. Look at the no. A ver, see, yes, a sub m is equal to a1 que es 6 plus 6m minus 6. Oh yeah, it's 6m. We can do that using summation, or we can do that using the formula. Let's do it in both ways, by curiosity, to double checking. Actually, I put it here. A1 is 6. The last guy is 480 divided by 2 and multiplication by 80. Entonces this is Well, okay, you can. Look, I like in the paper, I did in different way. I put these two here. And no division. Entonces, something like that. Either way. This and this together is 486 multiplied by 40. And the answer is 19,000. 19,440 is the final answer. Okay, but in this case, wait, I make a mistake here. No mistakes, you know. I put M. Actually, when you manipulate this equation, always you put M. Actually, you put K here because the index variable is K, no M. You declare in the summation notation, this is K, no? And this 6 is common factor, you factor out. So multiplication 80, 81 divided by 2. Let me see si es the same answer or no. Es 81. Let me see. Es 6 divided by 2 is 3. 3 times 80 is 240. 240 times 81. Yeah, same answer. Is 19,440. Either way, using summation notation, we can do that. Or using the formula, specific formula for the summation of the arithmetic sequence, que es super easy in my opinion, is you adding the first guy, the last guy, and multiplication by n over 2. Or either way, you will find the average in between this quantity and multiply by n. Same answer. Any question?
No questions.
Okay. Okay. Number 9. Now. Number 9 is summation from n equal 1 to 27 of negative 4m minus 2. So when I did that in my paper, I did that like using the arithmetic sequence, no summation. We can do it both ways. This is number 9. So I investigate, for example, this is the A sub enter, que es negative 4m minus 2. For n equal 1, es obvio que A1 es negative 6. Okay. For N2 es negative 10. For N3 is negative 14. And when you're subtracting this guy, let me see, negative 10 plus 6 is 4, and negative 14 plus 10 is negative 14 is negative 4. Negative 4, negative 4. But the common differences is negative 4. The common difference is negative 4. But this is easy because you don't need to apply anything. The formula is okay. What is the last guy? The last guy is A27. So, down. This continues A27. A27 is negative 4 times 27 minus 2. And the answer is negative 110. Let's apply the formula of the geometric sequence is 27, que is the upper limit, divided by 2. And inside the parentheses, we have minus 6 is the first one. Look. and the last one que es minus 110. And you put each other together. Okay, this is 27 over 2 multiplication by negative 160. And the answer is negative 1566. Okay, encourage you to verify using the. Okay, in my opinion, my personal opinion, si you will be able to identification that the sequence is an arithmetic sequence, it's easier apply that formula, in my opinion. Why? Because we don't need to manipulate with the summation and the formula specific for the summation. No. We are doing directly to this one. In my opinion, I respect opinion. Some people say, no. I don't like this. Okay, no problem. You select the way you prefer. That's it. Everyone follow me? Okay, I propose you do 2 more, and that's it for today. We continue Thursday with the review. We finish. I promise we finish. So let me see how many. Almost. Okay. 2 more. 2 more, and that's it. Too much. Number 10 and 11. I stopped in 11. Question at number 9. This is number 9, no? 9. This is 1-9.
Yeah, this is number 9.
Yeah. Everything okay? At number 9?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Ten and 11 is different. It is about geometric sequence. And geometric sequence, the formula is different. Okay, it's giving A1 actually. Okay, 4. And common ratio is 1/3. And they want to know A sub m in any position. And specific A5 in the position 5. And the formula is different in geometry. This is geometric sequence. How do you know the geometry? When you talk about ratio, common ratio, this is not common, different. It's not D, it's R. The formulas is A sub m is equal to A1 R A minus 1. This is the formula. And that's it. A sub m is equal to the first, okay, 4, multiplication by 1/3 raised to the n minus 1. You can leave it like that. This is good formula to generate everything in the sequence inside the sequence. One specific to 5 position is 4, 1/3 raised to the 5 minus 1, okay, 4 raised to the 1/3 to the 4 power. Okay, let's do it. So now this is 4. Obviously, this is 1 to the 4 power. You know, 1 is the number. When you raise to the any power, it's 1. And 3 to the 4 power is 81. So it's 4 over 81. Boom. Final answer. 4 power is 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, no? And 3 times 3 is 9. And 9 times 9 is so big as 81. And now 4 is that 4. This is the answer. Clear? Geometry sequence.
It's clear.
Yes.
Let's do another, the geometry sequence, and that's it for today. 11. A1 is given que negative 2. R is given que negative 5. So it's possible que the ratio maybe is a fraction, maybe it's a negative number. This is perfect possible. And to say they want exactly the same. They want to compute A sub n and A sub 5. Okay, A sub n, using that formula again. A sub n is equal minus 2 parentheses minus 5 raised to the n minus 1. And leave it like that. Boom. This is my formula. And don't try to multiply this negative and this negative positive. No, because that depends on the exponent, si it's even or it's odd. Okay, leave it like that. Don't touch. And a to the 5th power is minus 2 minus 5, and this is 5 minus 1 que 4, ¿no? Entonces es minus 2 times negative 5 to the 4 power. And 5 to the 4 power is negative 5 times negative 5. When you put in the calculator, hello. Negative 5 is obvious que es positive, ¿no? Positive 625. And negative 2 times 625 positive. Because actually we have 4 negative, no? Entonces we have even number. It's obvious, no? Because when you have even exponent, the answer is positive, no? And now finally multiplication is negative 1250. Boom. Final answer. Any question?
No questions.
Okay, so now stop here. Guys, are you clear? What is the due date? The due date for the test I sent today is April 26th, no?
Yes.
I do the reading test and online test, okay? And the final, the student can need to take. Remember, the final is only to improve. So you compute your overall grade, get the average. We have 8 tests, no? 8 tests. Incluye extra credit for the homework, etc. So you compute that and your grade is okay for you, maybe C or maybe B or maybe A. No, si es A es okay, no? Pero si es B or C is okay for you, entonces don't need to take final. So if you want to improve, take the final. Suppose you fail the final, no problem, stay the same. Okay? Okay? Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Bye-bye. Let's continue Thursday. This Thursday.
Have a good day, Professor.
Goodbye, Professor.
Good.
Bye, thank you.